Welcome to my one-car garage blacksmith shop. Oh, God. If you've ever read the book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, you probably understand a little better how my brain works. I was really into woodworking, and so much so that I was like, oh, I should take it back a step and make some of my own tools. So that got me into blacksmithing. Well, now I've made a whole bunch of my own tools, including a whole spoon carving set. So of course now I need a bag to carry my spoon carving tools around. So of course I invited my friend Jason Thigpen from Texas Heritage Woodworks to come over. He designed this tote and he showed me how to sew leather. But now to finish my tote, I need to pound some rivets in the leather. That means that I need a riveting hammer. I do have one from the store, but for me, enjoying craft is so much more about the process than the end product. I mean, let's be honest, this is a horrible business model. This is why I couldn't make it as a furniture maker. At the end of all this, I'm going to have 4 years and a handful of tools that I can use to carve a spoon that I might be able to sell for like $40. So that's exactly what Steve and I are going to make today. We're gonna take a piece of raw steel. We are going to change that raw material into a usable object. You know, we gotta make the things to make the things to make the things. This is my friend Steve Dando. Steve taught me most of what I hopefully still know, about woodworking, but we also took a lot of blacksmithing classes together at Pratt, where we both used to work. We have a stick of 4140 tool steel. Go ahead and give her a cut, Steve-O. Yeah! Oh yeah, we got both burners going.
So I found the center line.
Perfect.
Okay, as close as possible. I marked, you know, there and there
sure.
for the slot punch.
Yes. We have our hammerhead size down. Now we are going to use the slot punch. This is what makes the hole for the hammerhead to go in. It's gonna be great. We had to go quickly whip up a little handle. Actually, let's be honest, Steve whipped up this little handle while I was feeding baby goats. Punch isn't working. We have to do our hammerheads. So our little slot punch thing stopped working. We think that we forgot to heat treat it. It's possible. It's back in the fire now. We're going to heat it up, oil clench it, then heat it up a little bit, slowly cool the whole heat treating process. It's gonna happen, and then we're going to be able to get back to our hammer forging. The tools to make the tools. And there's our sad little hammers just waiting to be forged. No one tell my dad I used his motor oil. Now we're back in business. Well, nearly back in business. Bobo, put these little guys back in the fire. Thing A. Goodbye, knuckle hair. Thing B. Okay, great. Racing against the clock here because Steve has to leave for the airport in about 2 hours and we were too tired to forge more last night. So the race is on. We'll see if we can get these done. It's going to be very close. Very, very close. We've got so far for Steve-O's knife. Looking hammery, so I think I just need to. This is where we're at. Not too shabby, I think. Yeah, I mean it's not too shabby. I just we'll fix the rest with a grinder. Is it? What is it? A grinder and paint will make me the welder I ain't. Steve, are you done with your hammer?
I think I'm done.
And you're going to water quench it. Tool steel needs to be quenched in some way or another. 4140 can be done in water or oil. So because Steve's taking his home on a plane in like 20 minutes, he's going to water quench it so it's not oily in his checked bag. Here we go. That was mine. I'm just kidding. Here we go! Steve, we've got ourselves some hammers.
Got some hammers.
And what's next?
Absolutely got to clean up the faces, nice and polished and pretty, because we're gonna. These will be for riveting copper.
Riveting? Sounds riveting already.
Yeah, along with the peens. How much you clean up? It's Forge de Brute. It's a hand-forged hammer.
Yeah.
People go, hey, look, hand-forged hammer. I need one of those. When that's all done, I'll probably take mine, my Black & Decker toaster oven.
Oh, yes, the toaster oven.
Probably 450 degrees for 2 hours. If you use motor oil and put them in the toaster oven in the house, then the house smells like burnt
burning
transmission.
Oil. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's kind of actually what my house smells like currently due to our shenanigans last night. Are you going to add a handle to yours?
Well,
a little bit of woodworking. We'll add some handles, and then we are going to be ready to pound some rivets. On some leather. Thanks so much for hanging out this week. It was so fun.
Super duper, yeah. I had a good time.
Me too.
Okay, which way's the airport?
Now, we have made a hammer. We've quenched it, we've heat treated it, we've polished it, and now we need to put the handle onto the hammer so that then we can rivet and do all of the things. So let's just quickly do that. One really crazy cool thing about heading a hammer is this. We're really into sciencey things here. The hammer head is kind of on the handle. Now, if we pound the handle from below, that actually sets the hammer head onto the handle. Crazy, I know. Now, we can stick in a little wedgie. I mean, we're seated. We are seated in there. Now our little riveting hammer is ready to use. If you would like to read more about the process that it has taken to make my own tools, to make my own spoons, to make my own holder, check out my Squarespace website, anviltrades.com. I have been chronicling the journey from basically not knowing how to do much of anything myself to now where I live on a farm and do most things myself on my Squarespace website for the past 8 years. I am not super tech savvy, so Squarespace has been a fantastic platform for me to drag and drop all the information I want to share with the world into a beautiful artist design template that then presents it to the world beautifully. If you want to start your own blog or have a photo gallery to share with potential clients or launch an online store, check out Squarespace. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/AnneofAllTrades and you'll get a 10% discount. All right, we've got our hammer ready and we've got some leather working to do. If you want to see how this project continues, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next video. Cheers!